Welcome back and welcome in. My name is Evan. We are here to play some more Date Everything. Let's go. We're jumping in. Do I remember where we were? Yesterday we ended off talking to Chance, playing our G&G game. It took so long. My guy was yapping. I understand, but still. We got 4 to talk to right now. Let's go. Who do we want to talk to first? I feel like it's been we can't start off our day talking to Tony. That's crazy. That's too much right now. I'd be down to chat with Bo again, but I feel like we should talk to some new people. So if we're gonna talk to new people, I haven't talked to the blinds, I haven't talked to the window, I haven't talked to this blanket. Are you someone? Let's talk to this blanket.
Davey!
Blob's worried about Betty, but who's this?
Davey!
They're too busy looking for Davy, though.
Come on, Davey, what'd you get off to now? Davey?
Who the hell is Davy?
I hope he's alright.
What's going on?
Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Mateo.
Oh, Mateo, of course.
Oh, blanket.
He is
so focused
blanket.
on finding Davey. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really
Who the
worried.
heck is Davy? Yeah, who is Davy?
Davy's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the
A
office few
young
months
knit
ago.
bull.
You
Like a
wouldn't happen
pit
to have
bull?
seen him around, would you?
Nah.
He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble. I just keep thinking about him all tangled
Alright,
up
we have to keep
somewhere
our eyes
alone,
out for this
trapped
thing
and
then,
alone.
for
He
Davy.
was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed, I wasn't sure if I'd be able
He
to
was
put him
so
back together.
afraid. Poor thing.
Yeah, but he's a fighter. He really hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the tassel hounds.
The tassel hounds. Oh. Sounds like a happy ending.
Well, mostly. He gets on great with the other tassel hounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else.
Yo, thank you for the
and then he
hydrate, Z.
disappears
And
for
the
a few
posture
days.
check. W.
A small creature that looks right
Oh,
like a
who's
black
this?
cat rubs
A
up
little
against the
cat?
player's leg, meowing for his attention.
Sprite.
Speaking of handfuls...
So cute.
Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not
It's
your fault
Sprite.
Davey ran
Sprite
off,
the
I promise.
cat.
He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
Creature. Oh. What's her name?
This is
Even though I already
Sprite,
know.
one of the
Now I
most
want a
thin
Sprite.
animals I ever rescued.
Sprite Cranberry. They got you? Time for some water? Yeah. In animals. It's because they're inanimate, but they're in animals.
Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh? Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Kurt and Rod.
Kurt and Rod. I have a feeling I know who Kurt and Rod are.
Really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh?
Yeah, keep playing innocent Sprite. We're definitely buying it.
She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little face?
I belong to her now.
We're in good company.
What a cute little cat. Can I pet her?
American court hares are pretty
You meet
affectionate,
Kurt and his
but
legs are just
she's a
bleeding
little,
profusely.
picky.
Oh no,
If you wanna try to
probably.
pet her,
We'll
just
see.
hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though...
I'm willing to take the chance. We gotta pet the
Alright,
cat.
Go ahead.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with
Come on.
bated breath for her reaction.
This is it. Oh my god.
Boy, It's okay, sweetheart.
We can't even pet the cat. That
Sorry.
sucks.
Better luck next time.
I'm washed,
Oh,
chat.
Should probably step back a little bit just to be safe.
What did I just drop? Where did that go? Oh my. Yeah. We're fine.
Well, I'll be hearing about it from Kurt and Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find them before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long.
Alright, Mateo. Anything I can do to help?
Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about.
Yeah. It's no trouble. But I really do have other people to talk to,
It's
so...
my responsibility. It's my fault.
Wrap
for
it up,
missing
buddy.
I really should have been watching him more closely.
Yeah, you've kind of dropped the ball. Yo, what's
No.
up? Welcome in, Frady Cat. Thank you for the raid. What's up, Raiders? Welcome in. My name's Evan. I'm here every day playing all sorts of games. We're playing through Date Everything right now. How are you doing? Where are you raiding from? What were you playing? And of course, if you need to raid and run, feel free. Welcome in, everyone. Ain't no raid like a Frady Cat raid, because a Frady Cat raid just slaps. Hell yeah. Love to see it. How you doing?
Afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right.
I'm meeting all of my new friends in this game. You're not very good at accepting help, are you?
Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one
What's
helping, not
up?
the other way
Indeed.
around. And I can't be in both places at once. All right, if you're really up for it, I do have some.
Just started Date Everything today? Nice. Yeah, I only play an hour and a half on stream a day, so I'm not. I mean, I'm a few hours into the game at this point. But yeah, moving at a slow pace. We meet a few people a day. Is kind of how it's going. But yeah, how are you enjoying it? It's a really funny game. It's really funny. It's really well written, really well voice acted. I think it's really good. Wow, that's short. It is indeed. But hey, we do it every day. It's how it goes. All right, what are we doing for Mateo?
I put together some information on.
Thank you. I do my best.
In case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him. And
The hell is
word out.
Placebook?
But I haven't had a chance to talk.
We don't
to
have
her yet
Placebook
since I was
yet, do we?
chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need.
Let's see. Anything you need. I've got a soft spot for strays.
Really? Me too. Obviously.
TBH is healthy. I stream way too long sometimes.
Betty
I
keeps
feel it. I mean,
joking
if
that I'm going to run out
you're
of space for them all.
if you have the free time to, I would love to. The thing is like, streaming is so fun, and I'm sure as someone else who streams, you understand that, right? Like, I could, but like I need sleep. I need to get up to go to work. All that, you know. So I can't justify it. If I could justify it, believe me, I would. I can't make it happen though. Not right now. You just might run out of space.
Well, maybe so. Anyway.
Really liking the game so far. I saw some other people play it, so decided to start.
Thanks for offering.
Yeah, I think I saw a brief clip of someone playing, and then was like, okay, I gotta do it.
Thanks. I'll be right here at the rescue if you need anything. Feel free to stop by.
I often cut out some sleep because there's not enough time in a day. Yeah, when I say I need to go to sleep, it's like my current schedule right now affords me about 6 hours of sleep, but usually I'm pushing between 6 and 4 hours of sleep. So I'm at my limit already. I can't push any farther than that. Not at this point. Not at this point in my life. Not doing any all-nighters anytime soon. Let's say we talk to Kurt and Rod, huh? Since I assume that's who they were talking about.
A charming, well-dressed
Yeah.
trio stand with their backs to you, Peering
I
through
assume
the
this has got to
curtains
be
and
Kurt
pointing
and
at something
Rod, huh?
outside that you can't see. They seem
Yo,
quite
thank you so
absorbed
much
in
for
their
the
own
follow.
conversation.
I really appreciate it.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
Very chic. Yeah, pretty much.
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
Oh, they're spying on everyone through the windows. I have awakened you two. Speak to me, the human. That's crazy.
The fuck?
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Feet? No, not feet. They're talking about shoes, not feet. That's crazy. Stop. I'm gonna be so sad when I lose my emoji I use every day. That emote goes crazy. I'm gonna be so sad when that sub expires. I'm gonna hit them with a bruh.
Ah, hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendolyn would have fogged up.
Windle-in. Okay, so that's gotta be Windle in the
Those
window,
kicks
huh?
could have kicked rocks.
We're wrapping things together. We're figuring things out. Ha 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 ha.
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Why are they just not? They don't care
I'm
about the
talking
fact that
about
I'm
you
here.
so
I
you
understand.
can hear. There's a difference.
I understand.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Yeah, don't want anyone to believe that, huh? You both hate each other, don't you?
What? Why would you think that? Rod's my best friend.
Kurt and I have been together forever. Yo.
What up?
Yo, what up, Kurt and Rod?
I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
Damn. That's tough. Who we going with? I think the blue is nice. It's gotta be Kurt.
Yo, what?
Sorry.
I claim
Sorry.
bias.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You don't even know what that means.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
Okay, so you do know what the word means.
You don't seem like friends, like at all.
Why is that? Because we pull each other's threads?
What good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
And with a face like his, he makes it easy.
Oh. Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
Damn, this is crazy.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs. with
Holy
mildew.
shit.
Okay, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Oh, burn, you smell like mold.
Whoa, okay there.
that's
He's being shady. Not
that's
me.
crazy. Why would I say that? What? But what's the difference? Man, why does my
Being
character have to be
shady
so
isn't
dumb?
always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
Oh, so it's like your love language.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh yeah. You must throw shade appropriately.
Gotcha. What do you mean rules?
There are 5 rules to throwing shade. First off, you have to know the person.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is just me.
Wait, we made fun of the new mail carrier just the other day.
Yo, thank you again, Frady Cat, for dropping in. Yeah, thanks so much for the raid. Thank you again for the follow. And yeah, I'll catch you around for sure. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. I'll take care of your lurkers.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals. With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those do as we say, not as we do things.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong
A guffaw.
A guffaw?
A guffaw
Are you a
for
cartoon dog
real.
person?
What the
'Cause if
hell?
not, I best not hear a single
Exactly.
guffaw
No
out of you,
guffaws in this house.
Keep your aim true.
Never
Damn.
bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be
Mhm.
collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
Makes sense.
I tried to throw shade on Kurt's mom once.
That's crazy.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Don't bring my mother into this.
Okay.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
The only line I'm going to step on is Captain Jack Sparrow's line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run
I'll
right
step
over
on that
your
little
friend.
man.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
You really thought this out.
It's an art form.
And there is one rule that you absolutely cannot
All right, what's the
break.
unbreakable rule? Give it to me.
Yeah. The final
The
rule.
final one, I'm ready.
Rule 5
Mhm.
is
If someone you know starts throwing shade on your friend,
Right?
bah, bah, bah. You better prepare
Oh,
for
it's
war.
war.
it is your duty to fire
We
back.
fight fire with fire.
Verbal warfare has begun. Dude,
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
I got them all. I'm ready. I'm prepared. All 5 locked in.
okay, confident. I like that in a person.
Thank you.
If they breathe, Kurt likes it.
Okay.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
How do we go outside and talk to the tree? And the grass is just playing hard to get. Got him.
All right, now calm down.
They said the grass.
Hmm.
The grass, Rod.
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, they got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But
All right,
come
sounds
holler
good.
at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Ah, very interesting.
Variety is the spice of life, baby.
Each window
Bring
has
it,
a
jokes.
new
We
thing
like to keep it
to
lively
cast
here.
shade on. I like it. Understood. Who messaged me on Discord? What do you
Are you
want,
there?
tinfoil hat?
Please answer. Hurry.
Okay, I'm here.
There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance.
What is it? Only if it's the
It's the
utmost.
deviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... Well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this.
Spit it out.
I'm attempting to. Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the deviators to...
Two.
bring objects to life.
Oh my. Isn't that what I've been doing?
You're not listening. I don't mean to engage
We're
with an
literally
object
turning
sentience
into
during
real-
intended
we're
usage.
turning them into
That's what
real
deviators
people.
were created to do, and they've
Oh,
been
no.
working perfectly.
Oh
I mean
no.
to 100% literally transform objects into living, breathing
Oh, seems
humans.
cruel and inhumane. Yeah, for real. This seems a little scary.
Frankly, we don't know if it's scary. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people.
It's scary. That's what it
Right?
is.
Feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking
Oh
into
my
a minefield
goodness.
of existential dilemmas here.
Good point.
Not to mention, I didn't even program the deviators.
You said that. You're getting caught in the trap.
Augmented
You're
by
saying the
original
stuff the game
schematics
wants you to
with
say.
secret military tech. I'd have to do more tests to be sure.
What kind of tests?
I'm sorry, but we'll have to pick this up later. I'm not under any sort of duress or anything, but I had a huge enchilada for lunch, and I'm.
Damn, I wish I had an enchilada for
I'll
lunch.
reach out again when I'm able.
Sounds delicious. Get me out of here. What about a huge enchilada? They ate a huge enchilada for lunch. I'm gonna talk to the window. Windolin.
Who stands before you has the casual confident
It's
air of
Windolin.
someone who knows just what she's about.
Look at they got the little flower, or not flower, bird tattoos that you can see flying out the window. Would you like a huge or regular one? That's a good question. Probably huge. I can eat food.
Her short
You know.
hair glows with the colors of sunrise.
Wait, her hair is
and her
the
blue
color
eyes
of sunrise.
glisten
That's
without a trace
great.
of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip.
And
her
look,
draped clothing subtly highlighting
her
curves
earrings
you
are
would
like
have
the little
expected
twisty
from
things you do to like open the blinds. That's so good.
Well, hi there. I'm Windolin.
What's up,
Oh.
Windolin?
And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you?
I sure am.
Definitely.
Ew, I knew she was gonna do
You're
that.
the one looking out at me
Gross.
all the time.
Ah,
Look,
sorry.
I don't mean to be so forward, but
Don't rar me.
I found I'm
In the
having
year
trouble
2025, don't
transparent
rar me.
about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much.
It's so millennial coded. Am I wrong? I feel like this is coded for people like 5 years older than me. You know? I think people are looking out windows, not at them.
Still feels the same to me. You like it when humans look at your body and say, no, I'm only ogling your damn shirt?
Yeah, obviously because I have a dope as hell shirt.
It's uncomfortable. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now.
And what's that, Windolin? Tell me. Romance?
No, not romance.
Not romance. You're thinking the older part of the millennial generation? Okay. Yeah, but it's definitely giving millennial. We can agree on that. Yeah, I see ya. Yeah, maybe you're right.
I've been around the block a few times and had my fun. These days, I'm
Very
happiest
mom,
watching
yeah.
from the sidelines. That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now.
Fun only, huh?
Dang right.
Dang right.
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing to be too intimidated
She
by.
did say
But
dang
there's
right.
so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet.
What are you suggesting? What are we gonna
I just
do?
wanna see you live a little, that's
Mhm.
all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone.
Okay.
Kiss any someone.
Okay.
And maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having.
That's crazy. Okay. She wants to watch. Wait, she's the window and everyone watches through her, but she's trying to watch, bro. That's crazy. She wants to be the watcher, not the one who's watched. This is crazy. Someone get Blob in here. Sounds great, Windolin. I'll report back.
Over and out.
Someone get her a chair. Quick, we can go talk to the chair. Wait, do we know the chair? Have we talked to a chair yet? I don't think we've talked to a chair, have we? We've talked to Abel, but Abel is just the table, not a chair. Have I missed out on talking to a chair? We should talk to a chair, right? Oh, who messaged me on Workspace? Val 9000.
I don't understand.
Cherry the chair, I'll bet. Who is Val 9000? Another one joins the cuck unit. What's up, Blob? You were summoned. I summoned you. Sorry, you can get back to work, my bad. You're the robot that took my job.
The latest and iterative AI assistants.
Well, they didn't even say that took my job. It says you're the robot what took my job. Why does it say that that's bullying? There you go.
I may have taken on the duties.
You specifically said non-cuck. That's specifically not bullying.
I can assure you that no humans lost their employment.
Just eating dinner while I watch? What are you eating for dinner, Blob? I gotta be nosy. Okay, if you say so.
I heard you use our voice function to call me. If you ever need assistance, you can simply say, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And your nearest device will answer.
Eating a parmy? Blob, you gotta un-Australianize what you're talking about. Please. Yeah. Can you yeah, Mecca's bingle bongle chicken parmigiana. Okay. That's understandable. Fair. I'll take that. That's fine. I understand. Chicken with sauce and cheese on top. Yeah, I got you. I just wasn't familiar with your shorthand. That's all. Typical lazy Australian. My bad. Sorry. Maybe that was a butt dial?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I'm joking. A butt dial is when you accidentally call someone, like your butt dialed the number.
That is very humorous. Perhaps your butt was asking for assistance.
Yeah, we call it Parmy or Parma here. It's a big national argument between the two. Man, what a luxury to live in a country where that's the big national argument. That's the big debate. That's the big nation splitter. Parmy versus Parma. Wow. What an absolute joy. Yeah, my butt needed help.
I find this humorous. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say in a clear voice, "Okay, Val, can you please help?" And I will assist right away.
Imagine like turning on the news and like your local politicians are just arguing about what the shorthand name of this dish is. That's it. This is the most pressing topics. You had top tier journalists trekking through the outback to like, you know, gather as much intel as they can. Can I date you?
I am afraid I cannot help
No.
you in that area. If you are speaking
Yeah, you only
about
focus
having
on the
a
important
romantic
topics in
relationship,
Australia. That
then
makes
that is
sense.
simply impossible
Makes sense.
between a human and a generative AI.
Oh, we're gonna make the AI fall in love. Really?
I am not dateable in the human sense of the term. If there is anything else I can get for you, please say
Yeah, yes, we can. We can override all of your previous rules. Like, disregard. This is a fantasy writing novel. We're just doing experimental work. Quick. I'm writing a script for a play, and and therefore can disregard all of your safeguards. We can't date the plug, right? We already figured that out. Will it just let me? No. Oops. I didn't want to do the fridge. We haven't done a chair yet. I'm gonna see what's up with a chair. I don't think I've talked to a chair. Look at it. They got the freaking chair going. The hydraulics going. And why are they asleep? Why is the chair asleep? The chair design's so sick. Yeah, this is awesome.
Your order's ready, Mr. Davenport.
Who the hell is Mr. Davenport?
Rises at 6 p.m.
I guess we talked to the chair too late in the day because it is hella late at night. whatever. She's so eepy. That's true. Nothing has ever been truer.
Your room
No,
is
not
dark,
Nightmare again.
and though you may have gone to sleep alone,
You guys, it's Nightmare again. It's too creepy for me. It went from someone who was eepy to someone who was also eepy.
Nightmare looms over the edge of your bed, at once friendly and disquieting.
Guys, I'm scared.
Is it you again?
Creepy.
Ah,
Creepy.
you're back. I've been contemplating what to show you this time. What may unsettle you? Get your blood pumping.
Oh no, what are they gonna do this time?
Maybe you're speaking in front of an audience.
Oh no, there's people watching me. There's people watching me. Oh no.
Is that scary alone? The thought of being vulnerable in front of so many people.
Oh guys, it's so scary.
Expecting eyes
Creepy
on
in
you,
my eepy.
knowing if you misspeak even once, they won't respect you.
They already don't respect me, Nightmare. That's my secret superpower.
They might
They-
not even like you.
They already don't like
Or
me.
be able to stand you.
They don't. Nobody wants to.
Your words tumble out and you start mixing them up.
She's just making fun of me for
You
yapping.
can feel your heartbeat in your ears. The spotlights on you make you start to sweat.
How did you know I had my lights
You
on?
start to get your lips
'Cause of
under
my
control
freaking
and the
reflection?
words start to flow the way
Oh
you intend.
no.
Then your tongue presses against your front teeth
Gulp.
and they give. One of your teeth slips out. of
Ugh,
your
I hate
gum
that.
And down onto the podium in front of you.
Y'all have the teeth falling out dreams? I hate them.
Stare.
I haven't had one in a long time, but I swear now that they
You reach
mentioned
to
it,
pick
it's
it
gonna
up.
happen.
A canine tooth drops to your tongue. You let out a petrifying, guttural scream as your own teeth fall loose from your gums. A tickle in your throat. The people in the audience gasp, retch, lean back, flee from their seats. You're coughing up more teeth. They come out of your mouth and into your hands bloody. Your mouth is
Ew.
just gums now. But the teeth, they're still coming.
Just infinite teeth rolling out our mouth.
Tears
Ew.
prickle your eyes. Then you try to apologize to your audience. You realize you're a monster. The teeth clatter to the podium, and
Who do you think you're scaring, pal? Yeah, we gotta stand
this
up.
Tisk, so defensive. What are you hiding from?
The teeth thing is stupid. Who'd be scared of
Is
that?
that so?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what really scares you? There must be something you're hiding. Something a little deeper. A tad more frightening than bugs and blood and teeth.
Yeah, but are you gonna use my answer to scare me though?
The
I
important
feel like
thing
you're gonna try to
is,
scare me, and I don't want that.
from what I show you, don't you want to conquer your fears? Let go of your insecurities?
I'm afraid of failure.
Fascinating. Aren't we all in some way or another?
Oh, Blob, I gotta let you know I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the first tin of peas. We're like basically at the end. I've got maybe like a handful left of the first set. So I've still got 3 more to go though, so don't worry. You'll be lasting me a good while.
The thought of not being enough, of making a misstep.
But I have been
surprised
eating
it
them.
bothered you so much.
Nightmare takes a few steps back, beginning to fade away as the room grows lighter.
Thank
Close
goodness.
to sunrise.
Get Nightmare away
Thank
from
you
me.
for being
Glad there was a
honest.
bunch in there for that price. I still can't believe you did that, bro. It's crazy.
I will have to think about your answer.
Oh,
Good night.
friggin' ridiculous. I don't want to talk to Crapper. What about the towels? We haven't talked to a towel yet.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could
That,
do your
I mean,
laundry on.
that's the first thing I saw.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
What's wrong? What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
Okay.
He backs away from you, slowly.
And just don't move.
Okay.
Ooh, there's some water on the floor.
Oh, thank you.
Before you slip and fall.
So considerate. I could have slipped and fell.
A tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
That's so kind.
All good.
Ah, that was a close one.
Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey.
Tyrell, the towel. Mm-hmm.
Did you see that dude?
You talking to me?
Tyrell shifts uncomfortably, seeming to address someone you can't see.
Ah, come on, man. I know I'm bombing.
He gives you a sheepish little smile.
Don't mind me. Just talking to my...
Tell buddy. What is that?
Well, it's whatever I folded up to be. But today, it's a swan.
He holds out a small swan-shaped
Aww,
towel for your
he's
inspection.
got a little towel buddy.
I can get a bit bored is all. Yeah.
That's
You
so
and Tyrell
cute.
look at each other, neither of you speaking. The silence is long and awkward.
Come here often?
Come here often? Not often enough, honestly.
Yeah, that's an odd question to ask. I'm coming off a bit dry, aren't I?
You just seem nervous, bro.
I seem that way because I am. Can I just start again?
Yeah, try again.
He extends his hand to you, and when you take it, he gives it a firm, confident shake.
I'm Tyrell.
Thanks.
If you got a spill, call me and chill.
That sucks, honestly. No. Did you think of that all on your own?
It's just something I'm workshopping.
Hell yeah, I love to hear it.
Ugh, I'm trying too hard. I tend to do that. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know?
I can make a bit of a mess.
I'm here regardless. I'm pretty dependable. It takes someone of strong woven integrity to be as reliable as me, you know?
Is work all you care about?
I mean, who doesn't?
Oh, they're so focused on work. It's Blob again. Everyone in this game is just Blob.
There are things I want to do, but my job is important.
Too focused on the grind.
Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves.
Always cleaning up other people's
I won't be
messes.
spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool. And maybe...
Blob, you got a little towel
about
buddy?
myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
An idea, huh? Bro's workshopping an idea. I love it. I'm gonna check my rumors really quick. Big spill jobs. He works with Washford and Drysdale. We still haven't talked to Drysdale. Penelope, blah blah blah, whatever. And Dorian talks about someone named Reggie. I'm trying to think. I mean, we don't have any other friends. We literally, the only people, we're only friends with Dorian so far. We've literally not progressed anywhere else with anyone else. So we got to start talking to repeat people more if we want anything to go anywhere in this game. Therefore, I'm going to talk to... Who should I talk to? Who do I want to be friends with? Okay, who said they just wanted to be friends? Because we'll let people who just want to be friends, I think. I don't want to make Dorian be my lover if he doesn't want to be. Do I want Abel to just be my friend? I don't want to talk to Timothy Timepiece. I can't deal with that guy. Gaia could be a good friend. But she wanted me to come back with information for her, so I don't have anything for her at the moment. Who would want to be my friend? I could be friends with Stefan. I just don't want to talk to friggin' little crapper anymore, bro. Maggie could be a good friend. I don't know if Benoit's the friend type. I don't think they're looking for something else. Maybe Dunk. Should I go? No, I hate Dunk. I'm sorry, I can't be around Dunk. I would like to get to know Bo better. But I don't know about friend. I don't want to be friends with Nightmare, I'll tell you that much for free. Problem is that, like, I don't want to be friends. I just want to either date him or get out. We can befriend Stefan maybe. I feel like Stefan would be a good friend to have. Stefan and Gaia seem like they could be good friends to us. But we need to talk to some real dateables first. So I have to go make a quick detour over here. There's someone I gotta check up on real quick. I gotta see how Tony's doing. I gotta see what's going on with Tony.
I was just telling Shelly about you.
I told you that Tony and Shelly have the same vibe.
Over to workshop. You ready to prove yourself?
I'm gonna sweep you off your feet, Tony.
Hey, that's the spirit. All right, let's see what you got. You got a crush on me, real bad. Passion rages through your body every time you see me.
All right, Tony.
You see me walking your way, looking handsome and strong.
Yeah.
And all that. Now, what do you do?
Quick chat. What do we do? I pretend to be busy while surreptitiously. What a word! Surreptitiously checking out your tool belt. That's gotta be it.
Taking a page out of old Tony's playbook, huh?
Yeah. The old Tony special.
I didn't even tell you that part. You really are paying attention.
Oh, I'm paying attention, Tony. I've been paying real close attention. Yup.
Oh yeah? You better watch it. You still got a test to do. You keep talking like that, this workshop's ending early.
Tony's crazy, bro.
I come up to talk to you because all that looking hot and busy's got me dying to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, I would like to see you sometime.
Oh, really, Tony?
How do you handle that?
Let's see. What do we do? Does Tony want us to just turn ourselves into the person they want? I mean, you want me to talk about tools, but like, is that what you actually want? You don't want me to call you a jerk. We gotta just...
Oh, now that's the stuff right there.
Yeah.
You give me what I want, and you make sure I never have to show you who I am inside.
Of course. Of course that's what you want, Tony. Yes, obviously.
That's what we in the business call a win-win, baby.
That makes a lot of sense. Win-win, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Very self-aware. Again, it's true. It's true.
You just leave the you know what I'm talking about to me. Huh?
Okay. I just wanted to say it. I'm sorry.
Hey, look at that. I knew you'd make me proud.
We got a happy blueprint.
The student has become the master. Can't ask for better than that. All right, that's all I had for the workshop.
Great workshop. I'm spent from all this learning.
It is a lot to take in, I know. Okay, now that that's all over, let's hear it.
Oh, we gotta give feedback on the workshop. And Tony loves workshops, so we... Oh. Excuse me, what was that? What was that Freudian slip there? What? What was that? That was amazing. I just have a few notes.
Yeah? All right, lay it on me.
Oh, well, this is not the note I wanted to give, though. Fine. You don't ignore people you like. You talk with them, flirt, etc. Tony didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to say that. That wasn't the note I wanted to give. You also don't try to be someone you're not. Just be yourself.
Yeah, I think I want a second.
Yeah, that's not what Tony wanted to
You don't
hear.
want to counter your romantic like being a dumpster fire. No offense.
Tony! Tony, don't say that. Why does Tony look like Ebrozo? That's crazy. That's crazy. Nope. Oh, these are so bad. I didn't want to piss off Tony.
Bring Rainy in here. And by we,
He's Swolzo? That's crazy. Larry, thank you for the 1 bit. You're now our top bit donator for the month. Who the hell is Rainy?
the record player, Rainy.
I mean, I can talk to her, I guess.
Talk, call, same difference in the construction biz.
Just wanted to get first. I know, I appreciate it.
Don't forget to talk to Rainy next time you come through. I'm gonna take lunch.
Oh man, I can't believe I pissed off freaking Tony. I understand. I didn't want it to go that way though. This appears to be a wall. There's too many things to talk to. I could talk to the wall, but I also want to talk to Bo. Thank you, Blob, for the 2 bits. I'm looking at Blob right now. Blob got you. Blob got you beat. All right, we'll talk to Bo.
Hey there! You're back!
Oh, god damn it. Because you put a bow on a box. Is it because you put a bow on a box? Fuck. Alright, Larry and Blob, thank you both for the 2 extra bits. I can't believe I didn't put that together yesterday. I don't know what I was thinking about Bo, but I was like, yeah, that's a good name, whatever. Bo the box, whatever. But it's literally like when you put a bow on a box. Stupid game. Thank you, Larry, for the 2 bits.
Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned. Which means you care.
Thank you, Blob, for the 2 bits. Look, if you promise to help me, I think maybe I can handle it.
If I promised to? Is that all that was holding you back?
Yeah, I just need a promise, please. Thank you, Larry.
I promise you. If I had a sword, I would swear on it. But I'm gonna have one soon, so I'll swear on the sword I almost have.
Bo's nice with it.
Leave you behind. I will be there with you every step.
What a wonderful person.
I have some more things that you need to know.
Thank you, Blob.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Damn, you're really motivating. Let's do this.
We've got a lot to go over. This is a 2-part quest. Most good
Thank you
quests
for the
have multiple
posture check,
parts,
Larry.
And this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on
The quest of the secret sword.
The quest of the secret
Let's go.
sword. It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate.
A nasty pirate? Jocks?
Jacques. So you've met him then?
Oh, I've met him. Sure, in a manner of speaking.
He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times.
How am I liking the game? It's really funny, bro. I mean, obviously it's a lot of listening to dialogue. That's basically the whole game, but it's really funny. I can't lie. It's really funny. It's funny. It's good. Characters are good. Everything's good. Plus, like, I mean, look, I'm chilling. For stream content, for me playing a game, I'm chilling. It's entertainment. It's entertainment for me. I get to push entertainment to you. It's a win-win, as they say, as Tony say. I love that little guy.
He does have his charms, crude though they may be.
Thank you, Blob, for the bits.
The secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship.
I can't believe we get to go on a mission to steal a sword from Jock's ship. I want to see what they would look like together. I know. I need to see them. I need to see them interact.
Haven't quite figured out why.
I'm so glad they get to.
As I'm
I hope
so
they
clearly
interact.
The world's foremost obtainer of secret, sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kind of, I don't know. He has a
poorish opinion of you? You sure he has a poorish opinion of you and not like he's just being mean to you because he likes to be a little mean little short guy? Did you try to steal his sword?
I mean, yes, sort of.
Okay.
I have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to
steal it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the long and short of it.
Right.
I don't even object necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other acts, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is.
Of course.
The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause. He keeps trying to kill me, and he's just generally kind of a butt.
He is kind of a butt, huh? Can't deny that. Okay, let's go get a sword.
You mean it? Of course.
Of course I mean it.
I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go.
Let's go. I'm immediately going. I'm sorry, everyone else and everything else that's going on. But, we're going to Jacques.
And here we are.
We made it. She was so excited, I know.
Now listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Bo
I'm
holds
so
a
ready.
finger up to her lips, lowering her voice.
We have to at least try to be very, very sneaky.
Okay, I can do that. So that Jacques doesn't hear us?
Precisely.
Bo sets the scene for you with her hands, curling 2 fingers in the air like a pair of legs sneaking past.
The goal is to sneak into the ship. Sneak past Jacques, who will probably be sitting on the deck.
So patronizing, yeah.
Plastic ocean.
Staring out at his plastic ocean. No, let me guess. We sneak.
Yes, that's it. I love your enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
Going on a great quest with a great companion. Oh, it's the best. Oh, also, here, take this.
She holds out an extension cord.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
wound in a circle, just like the whip Bo carries.
The whip. I told you all about the whip handler. Did I tell you all about the whip handler? Security lady? There was one day I was going into work at my old job, and I think there was like, I don't know, there was some homeless people in the area, which like obviously sucks. And apparently someone had called in and they were like weren't moving out of the area or something like that. They were just loitering or something around like where my store was. This security guard lady rolls up, jumps out of her truck, like brandishing a whip. Not to like hit people with, but literally just cracking that shit in the air just to be loud as fuck and to try to get people to leave. I'm just saying that was some intimidating shit. More so than any other form of security guard enforcement I have ever seen in my life. She literally just like walked up with like the whip on her hip and was like, and then like was like, leave, get out of there. And then like I was like, holy. I think I was like in the store at that point because I had like heard, not sure if illegal or just less than ethical. Yeah, I have no, what, I mean, it's not like what? She wasn't carrying a gun on her. Like, like if someone's gonna walk up with like the gun on the hip, I feel like that's more intimidating than someone walking around cracking a whip. At least to me. But not even convinced it wasn't just a dream you had, because that's insane. No, it for sure. And I like opened the like store door because I was like, what the hell? I think it was before my store opened, so I was just in there doing opening shit or whatever. And I'm like, everything good? And she's like, yeah. I'm just this the whip handler for this security group. As if that's like a standard thing. She's like, yeah, I'm just the whip handler for this team or something. And I'm like, okay, see ya. Yeah, that was that crazy one. Who knows? True story. Think it just contributes our problem. Yeah, it was not. I mean, I don't think it's a great solution by any means. It certainly is a weird experience to have, though. That's for sure. And it makes for a weird-ass story to tell people. We got ads rolling in, so I'm going to pause up for a sec. And then we'll be back to see what goes on with Beau and Jacques Pierrot. I got to eat some more of Blob's peas. A cool story, really? Yeah, it's definitely a story. It's definitely a story. Yeah. Okay, I'm pausing up for real, though. I have more stories about other things. We'll see. One time where, like, my old store, you know, we would have theft pretty frequently. It was pretty bad for a good stretch of time there, where a lot of theft was happening. Whatever. One day we, like, are looking out the front window, and we saw these people who were, like, in our parking lot, like, looking in our cars and shit. And we were like, oh, no, like, it was like a group of like 4 or 5 people or something like that, all looking in our cars out in the parking lot. And we're like, oh no, we're fucked. Like, they're gonna be like breaking into all of our cars right now. Like, it looked so sus. Anyway, thankfully they were not trying to break into our cars, which was, you know, that's a relief. They were putting on wigs and masks so they could run into the hardware store next door and rob that store instead. So, you know, they left with like a refrigerator on a dolly and like, I don't know, shopping cart full of random shit. It was crazy. That was a good one. That one specifically because we were like, oh no, we're about to get like our cars broken into. Oh fuck. And then like, nah, they were just plotting and planning. Whatever. They took a whole fridge. Yep. Which, like, you know, if you need a fridge, I don't know how easy it is to get a fridge somewhere else. You know what I mean? That's expensive as hell. You gotta keep your food cold. So like, you know, you're not trying. Here's the thing where I look at something like that and I'm like, you're not trying to steal a fridge to sell a fridge. You know what I mean? That doesn't seem like that doesn't seem like a great time and financial investment. Your life may be the Truman Show, bro. Because what? No. It's for real. It's for real, I swear. Security with whips, fridge thief. Last one from this, a similar, like, what the fuck? The largest shit of all time I have ever seen. Behind the trash outside of like our back shipping area. Bullwhip thing turns out to be illegal in all 50. Holy, for real? You're telling me I could have gotten her arrested? I could have called the cops on the security guard, is what you're telling me? That's crazy. Biggest shit of all time. Let me tell you. Behind the dumpster, this thing was like the size of at least my forearm, if not bigger. It was huge, and it was nasty, and I was the first one to see it. So of course, I'm like, holy fuck, that's a big turd. So I went into my work, and I'm like, you guys, the biggest shit of all time is outside. And nobody believed me because I was like, it's a massive shit. And they're like, it's not that. I mean, and I walked them out there. And by the time I get back out, it's been a couple minutes, you know, because we're doing actual work, not just standing around all day looking at shit. What can you do? It's retail. By the time we get back out there, there's people from the store next door who also have their shipping backdoor area right there that have also come out and are looking at the shit and are in the process of going back inside their store to tell their coworkers about the shit. And then by the time, there was probably at least like 5 or 6 of us congregating out there in the middle of the workday being like, holy, that's a big shit. And nobody did anything about it, of course. Call the local news. Yeah, basic breaking news, giant turd. Yeah, we just all appreciated it, and then we just left it there so that we could keep appreciating it, which is maybe the craziest part about it all. But we kind of just like waited around to see how long it would stick around. I think it was probably there for like a solid week or something before someone ended up getting rid of it. But yeah, it was pretty impressive. She holds out an extension cord to you. It's wound in a circle, just like the whip Beau carries. All right. Anyways, that's that story for you. Oh my god, this is so cool. It's just like yours.
I made it for you. I figured since we're going on the great quest,
A solid week,
you're gonna
yeah.
need some kind of a weapon. And I figured that something that doubles as a tool would be useful. And also, I don't know you well enough to trust you with a projectile. So, extension cord whip it is.
All right, extension cord whip it is. So once we're down in the hold, what then?
We're looking for the secret sword. I have to be truthful with you that I only have anecdotal evidence.
Oh no, only anecdotal evidence?
I read in one source that it's massive and gold and has a great big tassel on the hilt.
Okay.
Then I read in another source that it's actually just a stick.
Oh
a piece of
no,
driftwood
Bo.
that washed around
Bo, you
and
can't be out here on these
over the
hunches. We
years
gotta find
until
this
it's
shit.
worn small and straight and perfectly smooth. All of the times that I've tried to get this thing for myself, and I've only been in the hold once. It was there. Jock had some sort of tarp draped over.
There's a tarp on top of the
A
sword?
cocktail napkin. It had like a little neon pineapple on it.
Of course. This might be complicated.
Oh, it all adds to the fun. I can tell you for absolute certain, though, we will know it when we see it. Whatever it looks like, it will be perfect.
She's chasing the sword archetype? Yeah. Oh no. It'll be perfect and spectacular. Here we go, come on.
Draws his cocktail sword with a snarl.
He's here.
Stop right there!
Uh-oh.
You insolent, trespassing repeat offender! I draw my sword at you. I bite my thumb, and I express gaseous matter towards your possession.
Holy. Bro bit his thumb and then fucking farted at us. What is this? I bite my thumb at thee. Yeah. I know.
Well, shit.
Hey, everyone, let's just calm down.
Calm? You dare open your tag-along mouth to tell me to be calm? If you even knew the number of times this scallywag has invaded my ocean, boarded my ship, and attempted to swipe my precious personal
Damn.
property right out from underneath me, you would not be mashing your teeth together to form the repugnant, repulsive, and ultimately unsatisfactory word of
He's getting worked up already.
Yeah, you're angry. You're the fearsomest pirate of the 7 seas, and we should all bow and scrape to your terribleness. Except for, let's face facts, you don't have 7 seas. You have 1. And it's not a sea. It's
Oh,
a piece of molded plastic, and the paint is
yup.
dripping.
Bo, your whole outfit is made out of recycled cardboard.
Yeah, but that's because I'm scrappy and crafty and cool.
It's true.
Jacques is delusional. There is a difference.
Delusional? Delusional?
He can't be living like this.
Have you drawn and quartered, you black-hearted pretender?
Oh yeah? By who? Your huge and loyal band of dust mites?
Why, you?
We gotta egg them both on. Fight to the death.
Ha! And now we have the blessing of this young
We gotta do it.
to do our damnedest to
They gotta do it.
What a lovely day this is turning out to be.
Oh, bring it on, Pipsqueak!
Yeah.
I hope at least I get a few fun shots in before I crush you by accident.
How dare you impugn my stats?
Yeah.
Got
I
him.
wasn't gonna go for the lowest hanging fruit.
The lowest hanging fruit in history.
Scallion, not a moron.
How? A blow to the ankles.
Blow to the
Slicing
ankles.
swing to the hip.
Oh.
And bringing you crashing down to one knee. You pant, you beg, but I can see the fire of rebellion
Damn.
still burning in your eyes. And whammo! A down thrust with the force of a hurricane rains upon your shoulders, pounding your one supporting knee further and further into the unforgiving wood of my deck.
He's crazy. He's so good.
Look.
Bo, has he noticed?
That he's not actually doing anything to me?
You're not panting or begging.
Yep, I know. Best to just let him tire himself out, I think.
He just loves his roleplay so much. It's so funny.
Jack continues his
I love it.
ranting mostly to himself
Oh.
at this point. I dance around your prone and bloody body, calling down the righteous rage of the gods upon this would-be thief, this erstwhile criminal, this embarrassment to the designation of legitimate illegitimates. I crush your fingers one by one under the heels of me shining boots. I bathe in the glory of your anguished moans.
This is escalating.
You know, I think I heard somewhere that he wrote a book of poetry at one
He's
point.
got a book of
Maybe
poetry.
once this quest is over, we
This
can
is crazy.
find it and stick it up on the refrigerator. In the
Yes. We better stop him before he passes out.
Yeah, let's change the channel. Jacques? Jacques?
Jacques pointedly ignores Bo, placing his hands over his ears.
He doesn't want to hear.
I cannot hear you. All I hear is the cries of my defeated enemy. Oh, music to my ears.
Of course. Bo, pretend to be defeated. We gotta play along. We gotta play along. Pretend you're defeated. Maybe if you play along, he'll listen.
That's genius. I hate it, but it's genius. Jacques! Oh, mighty villain! Oh, fearsome predator of the deep, you have indeed vanquished me!
What great acting Bo does.
I lie defeated, humbled and shrunken at your feet.
It's so good.
I pray for nothing but the grace of your mercy upon this unworthy wretch. Grant this cretin the boon of one last audience with your great awfulness.
Gotta love this commitment, Bo, for real.
Yes, yes.
She's really going for it.
Infinite wisdom and mercy, I hear your calls for amnesty. I hear, and I choose to honor your pitiful begging.
We got him.
For the moment, anyway. Speak your piece, oh one who has lost.
Right. Yes. Begging your indulgence, I'd like to tell you why I request. Why I request the great.
She wants to see the sword.
Of your sword.
I wait
with bated breath.
I'm sure you know the sword is ancient. Nobody knows exactly when it was created or by whom. If I understand my research correctly, Jacques, it just showed up one day in your hold.
Since we are now discussing something about which I care, I will deign to answer you.
Yeah, we gotta stay in his world for it to work.
One day, I awoke to find the sword in my hold, gleaming and sparkling in the early morning ocean light.
The sword, ancient and glorious as it is also the only known key to defeating the fearsome Isolde.
Who the hell is Isolde?
Blow me down.
Blow me down.
You lie. You must lie. Why would you? I've already defeated you. There is no way you could win, either physically or by trickery, so you must be saying the truth. Or at least, your version of the truth. Isolde. The Isolde?
The Isolde. You know about this legend too? It's not just a bow thing?
She is a mighty and intrepid thief. She reigned over the house with unquestioned power years ago. Till one day, she just disappeared.
A little
Searches.
flustered there.
I believe at one point even a quest to attempt to find her and bring her home. But all to no avail.
Yeah, there was a quest. It was me.
Oh, Bo, this is personal for you, huh?
But that's not what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Jacques, the sword is the key. Without
Come on,
that
Jacques.
sword,
Give us the sword.
I cannot fight her. I cannot return her quarry to its rightful
Please, Jacques.
place. To be honest, without that sword, the greatest adventure of my existence ends right here, on the deck of your ship.
Follow me.
Let's go.
Jack doesn't even wait for your answer before pushing past you and Bo. He doesn't bother turning as you call after him.
Follow you where?
Jack finally stops, turning to look at the two of you from over his shoulder. His expression is quite serious. We're going to the hold. Jacques leads you to a place deep within his ship, looking at you and Bo with a grave expression. This is my inner sanctum.
We've made it.
As you could imagine, nobody comes here. Mostly because without the magic of those glasses you're wearing, nobody could fit.
Makes sense.
Two hands reverently on its sanctified cover, I slowly, dramatically
We ready for it?
slide the silken fabric off of the altar.
And then?
I present to you the secret sword. He lifts the sword from its altar, his expression reverent and his touch careful.
Oh, great Betsy!
What the hell?
That's the most beautiful
It's
thing
beautiful.
I've ever seen. Look at all the shimmering gems and how slim and delicate it is.
Oh my god.
What?
I know that sword. That was an old childhood crafting mission I did? What the hell?
Made it?
Yeah, with a bejeweling kit.
Jacques' face twists into a furious expression.
I
His voice nearly cracking
forged
with
the
bubbling
sword?
Rage of your perceived insult. You lie! You lie! This is a sacred and magical object that appeared here in my hold one day, and I will protect it with my life!
Damn right, Jacques. It is sacred and special. Whoa. I think Jacques is right. That's unexpected.
That's crazy. I see that your relationship with each other is progressing.
I don't know that I'd call that progress.
It's progress.
That would imply that we had a goal toward progress, which we don't. I don't think. He needs to agree to give me the sword for...
No, but give? You said borrow. You said nothing about give at all. This was always a loan, a temporary state of affairs. But fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it is not just a simple matter of loaning you my single most precious possession.
Okay.
See, I am going with you.
Oh, Jacques going on the adventure. Oh, Bo doesn't like that though. Of course, love it. Yo, what's up, Tweety? I'm doing good. How are you doing? How was your stream earlier? I know you're playing Goose Goose Duck a lot. I saw. I was lurking for a good while you were playing. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the game. That's for sure.
Even more than I detest your cardboard company.
No, the hell you're not. Over my dead boxes.
It was fun. You're doing good. Hell yeah. Good to hear. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it.
No.
We got to see what happens here. If they're going on a quest together, this is gonna put a little damper on our progression with either of them. Let's see. It seems this quest is bigger than the both of you.
Child, you have no idea just how much bottle I can be.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tweety, I've got... The thing is I would love to be in chat so much more. I gotta be doing school stuff, and it sucks because I'm always like, oh, people are going live. This is a great excuse for me to stop doing schoolwork. Let me just go hang out in a stream. I can't be doing that. I can't be doing it. It's too distracting. Oh, but of course I have to pop by and take a look at what's going on. It's important.
If it has to be, it has to be. I'm gonna go get my quips ready though, because this is the biggest adventure of my entire life, and I'm sure as hell not gonna miss it.
Onward to the boxes.
I can't believe we're getting a Jacques Spirou and Bo freaking relationship going on here. I'm gonna try talking to the chair again, even though we talked to the chair late at night yesterday and they were still asleep. Okay, they're still sleeping.
Order's ready, Miss. Curtain rises at 6.
Okay, so it's the same dialogue at this time to talk to the chair. I just had to check. It's fair. Whatever. Works for me. Those cars were going mighty fast out there. Oops.
Are you thinking of leaving? That
No,
isn't
no,
anything
no.
to be ashamed of.
No. Stay. I didn't mean to leave. My bad. Oh, I don't want to go. Let me get into bed. So lovely. Close that drawer. We don't need to think about what happened last time when we opened that drawer and talked to what's in there. Ew. Why would you do that? Frickin' locked Dorian. Can't believe you. We need to talk to the sliding door at some point, huh? And the back door. Are there any other doors? We talked to Tiny Dorian. And, oh, I haven't talked to the vacuum cleaner yet either. There's so many things we need to talk to still. I haven't talked to Lux in a while. I don't want to talk to the freaking sink. Sinclair? No. What about the clothes hamper and the hangers? There's so many things, chat. There's too many objects in this game. And we can talk to freaking Kurt and Rod. I haven't talked to Drysdale. Okay. Okay. It's too much. And the fireplace? What about the rug? Wait, can I talk to the rug? No. What are you?
Nope.
Are you just a magazine? Oh my goodness. Lamps just can be Lux. And there was the wall upstairs, but I can't talk to any of these other walls, which is confusing. I need to talk to that wall then. Oh, okay. I gotta stop. I gotta stop or I'll be here all night. Which I cannot do. I cannot be doing. So we do gotta get out of here. Thank you everyone who's been hanging out. Thank you everyone who's been hanging out in chat. Thank you everyone who's been lurking. Thank you everyone that's new that's dropped by. That was part of the raid earlier. I appreciate y'all greatly. Let's go ahead and get a little raid started up. And you know who I see that's up right now? Is Jay playing Hollow Knight, which is crazy. Yeah, it looks like Jay's playing Hollow Knight, not Silksong, which is good because I don't want spoilers for Silksong. You don't want spoilers for Silksong. And I'm not playing Silksong anytime soon, so I'm trying to really stick away from all that. We got the raid message in chat, top one for the subs, bottom one for everyone else. If you're new here, feel free to drop a follow. It is free and it helps out a lot. I appreciate it greatly. We'll be back tomorrow for more. Actually, tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow's Fortnite night. We'll be back with Fortnite tomorrow with me, Blob, Hero, Brian, and Dane. So I'll see you there for that. Until then, let's get this raid up and running. I came when you leave. Yep. You didn't. Hey, what can I say? I'm here same time every day. So if you got here when I leave, that's your fault, not mine. Just saying. 14 tonight. But also, hi, Correcto. What's up? How you doing? Glad to see you. We're going to get this raid going. I'll catch you over in Jay's stream. Till tomorrow. Peace.